So students, in the last lecture we have seen how to find out particular integral of a homogeneous equation, partial differential equation. There we have also seen simultaneously the procedure for finding complementary function. And as I told you that we need to find out the two solutions CF and PI, and then the final solution can be written as Z equal to CF plus PI. Okay, there we have seen some of the examples. Now let us see more examples based on this, because this is a very simple part and every year one example based on 4 marks will come in your examination. So here it is very easy to solve the example. So let us see example. R plus 2s plus t equal to e raised to 2x plus 3y. So the right hand side function is different. The left hand portion we can do as our requirement. Okay. So now see solution. There are two parts. In the first part we will have the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation we can write down r as d square. Actually the equation we will rewrite d square plus this is 2s, s means d into d dash, plus t is d dash square equal to e raised to z here, e raised to 2x plus 3y. So we have auxiliary equation is m square plus 2m d dash is 1. Okay, this is equal to 0, and therefore the roots m plus 1 whole square equal to 0. This implies that m equal to minus 1 and minus 1 two times, because the factor m plus 1 is repeating. Therefore, the complementary function, here the roots are repeating. In this case, first solution can be written as y plus mx, means m is minus 1. So minus 1 is minus x, and the repeat root, where repeating root is occur, then we multiply this by x and we write down the second same solution, but by writing phi 2, phi 1, phi 2, but we need to multiply this by x. If one more minus 1 is occurring, then we plus x square, we multiply this by x square and write down phi 3 y minus x. So this is CF. So it is very easy to write down. Now we go for the second part, PI. So here PI we have is 1 upon d square plus 2d d dash plus d dash square. So you can at least you can write down this thing. No need to write down z over here. Only write down this part into e raised to 2x plus 3y. Then it is very easy, because whenever we are given e raised to ax plus by, then here we can see that a equal to 2, b equal to 3. So this we replace by d and this we replace by d dash. Okay. So this is equal to 1 upon 2 square is 4 plus 2d is 2, d dash is 3 plus d dash square is 3 square means 9, and this is our e raised to v, where v is 2x plus 3y. So as usual we are assuming this one. Okay. So this is what double integration. Here we need to write down double integration dv dv. Okay. So 1 upon 3 to the 6 to the 12, 12 plus 4, 16, 16 plus 9 is 25. So 1 upon 25, and double integration e raised to v is e raised to v, because first integration is also e raised to v. So same integration, again integration of e raised to v is e raised to v. So this is 1 upon 25 e raised to 2x plus 3y. So this is the pi, and therefore z equal to cf plus pi. Now you can put the values of CF and PI from these two, and you can obtain the final answer. So you note down this, and you can also do simultaneously with me. Now let us see one more example. When we are given on right hand side sin ax plus by or cos ax plus dy. So in this case we will not replace d by a and d dash by b. Instead here we will replace d square by minus a square minus of a square, not not minus of a square. This is wrong because minus of a whole square is a square itself. So minus of a square, then d into d dash by minus a into b, and d dash square by minus of b square. Okay, we will replace by these values and we can obtain the required solution. Okay, so now let us see one example based on this. So example is r minus 2s plus 3 equal to e raised to not e raised to sin 2x plus 3y, sin 2x plus 3y. Okay, therefore the solution, first we rewrite the solution as d square minus 2d d dash plus d dash square into z equal to sin of 2x plus 3y. So its solution can be obtained as into two parts, and once again here you remember that if right hand side equal to 0, then no need to find out second part. First part itself is the solution. That means there you can write down z equal to instead of cf equal to. So here auxiliary equation is m square minus 2m plus 1 equal to 0. And therefore this has the factors m minus 1 whole square equal to 0. That means we have m equal to 1 and 1. That means again here two roots are repeated. And therefore cf equal to phi 1 y plus mx. M is 1, so y plus x. And second solution is repeating, so we multiply this by x and into phi 2 y plus x, same thing. Then in the second part we will find out pi. Pi equal to 1 upon d square minus 2d d dash plus d dash square into sin 2x plus 3y. So here you can note that a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. So we will replace here d square by minus a square. Minus a square. Minus a square means minus of 4. D into d dash by minus ab. That means minus ab means 3 to the 6, minus 6. And d dash square by minus b square. And minus b square is minus 9. 3 square is 9. Therefore this is equal to 1 upon. You must write out this, so it will the substitution of the values will become more easier. So d square is minus 4. It is minus 2. D dash is minus 6 plus d dash square is minus 9 into sin of 2x plus ax plus by. Okay, so here no need of double integration, sin of 2x plus 3y. So this is what 6 to the 12 plus 12, 12 minus 4 is 8, and 8 minus 9 is minus 1. Okay, so minus sin 2x plus 3y. And then your final solution is z equal to cf plus pi. And cf is this and pi is this one. So you can put these values to find out the required solution. Okay, are you clear with this? Otherwise you can solve this example by yourself. And see, if you are forgetting this one, then you can also do the same thing by using the general method. That means 1 upon d square minus 2d d dash plus d dash square into sin 2x plus 3y. So here replace d by a. A is 2, d is 3. So d by a means 4 minus 2, d by 2, d dash by 3, and d dash by 3, that is 9, into double integration of sin v. Then you can use this concept into dv, 2 times. So this is what 6 to the 12, 12 minus 4 minus 12 is minus 8 plus 9, that means 1 into double integration of sin v. But sin integration of sin v is minus cos v dv. And the integration of minus cos v is minus v, take outside, cos v has the integration sin v dv. So minus sin, not dv again, because minus sin v into sin ax plus v, it is v is 2x plus 3y. So you can get the same solution if you forget this procedure, then you can use the standard procedure. Now let us see one more example here. When the case is of f of xy, the right hand side equal to e raised to ax plus by into capital V. So here there are two functions. One function is non-function, it is non-function, and it is unknown function. So there, out of the two functions, if one function is known, and it must be e raised to ax plus by, and second function is unknown, then pi can be obtained as 1 upon f of d dash into e raised to ax plus by into v. Then you take e raised to ax plus by common, and here in the equation you replace d by d plus a and d dash by d dash plus b, and then follow the procedure as usual. That means a standard procedure you can follow, because now only single function will remain there, because it's a non-function we have taken outside, and if we take outside, then the effect, there will be an effect on the equation. So let us see one example of this type. Example: solve del square u by del x del t e raised to minus t cos x. So here you can see that instead of y, here t is used. Instead of y, here t is used. So wherever y we are using y, we need to use t there. Only the change is there of the name of the variable. So solution. First of all, in the part of auxiliary equation is here only second derivative with respect to x and t is there. So d into d dash, it is d into d dash. So d we replace by m and d dash by 1. So it will become 0. So m equal to 0. That means only one root is there. So whenever m is 0, normally the solution we write as y plus mx. So when m is 0, then the solution will become phi of y. So therefore here we have the CF will be phi of y. Y here t, because instead of y we are using t. So y will be there, t will be there, m is 0. So phi of t, and only phi 1 I have not written because only single solution is there. Then pi, second solution, pi is 1 upon d into d dash e raised to minus t cos x. So now here you can see that this is in the form of e raised to ax plus by into v. So we will take e raised to minus t common, and at the same time as we have seen that d is replaced by d plus a and the d dash is replaced by d plus b, d dash plus b. Okay. So here what are a and b? A is 0, ax plus by. That means here we will compare this with ax plus bt. So a is 0 and b is minus 1. A is 0 and b is minus 1. So this will become, we will replace d by d plus 0 and d dash by d dash minus 1 into cos x. Okay? Into cos x. So now we can do this example very easily. Now see. So what will happen now? Let us see. This is equal to e raised to minus t, 1 upon d into d dash minus d into cos x. Now see, it is the case of cos x. There we have seen the case of sin x plus by and cos x plus by. So whenever cos x plus by or sin x plus by, then we are replacing d square by minus a square d dash minus ab. So what is here? A is 1 and b is 0, because we compare this with ax plus by, then we get a equal to 1, the coefficient of x, and y is not there. So e raised to minus t, we will replace d dash by minus ab, but ab is what? 0. So this will nothing but minus d only. This is 0, cos x. and minus sign we take outside, minus of e raised to minus t, and 1 upon d. 1 upon d, I told you that it is the integration. It is the integration with respect to x. Okay, and 1 upon d dash is the integration with respect to y. In our case, it will be with respect to t. So 1 upon d integration with respect to x is sin x. So it is completed. It is pi, and therefore z equal to cf plus pi. Cf is phi t, and pi is e raised to minus t sin x. So this is our solution. You can see very easily. Okay. Can you see this? Now let us see one more example of this kind, which was asked in examination. Del square z by del x del y equal to sin x sin y given that this is slightly different than all the examples we have solved. This is also simple. By looking at the example, it is looking as hard, but nothing is difficult there. When x equal to 0 and z equal to 0, when y is an odd multiple of pi by 2. So now see, we want to see how solve this example. Nothing is difficult is there. So what will we do here? This is the homogeneous equation, because homogeneous term is there, only one derivative is there, and its power is 2. So we can consider this as homogeneous equation. First of all, we will solve this part, then we will see the remaining part. Because if you will look at the remaining part simultaneously, then you will get confused, and example will look complicated to you. So instead of this, we will solve the given equation. Given equation is what? D into d dash into z equal to sin x sin y. So we will solve this into two parts. First of all, CF. For that, we have auxiliary equation is here m into 1 equal to 0. So this is the root. So we have CF equal to phi of y plus mx. M is 0, so phi of y. Same thing we did in the last example. Second part, we have pi. Pi is what? 1 upon d into d dash into sin x plus sin y. Now see, sin x into sin y is there. You can also multiply these two things by using 2 sin alpha into cos alpha method, 2 sin alpha cos beta method. But we will not follow this path, because here we are given only 1 upon d and d dash, not this. This is not given as just like d plus 2 or d dash minus 2 like this. Only 1 upon d and d dash. So 1 upon d dash means the integration with respect to y. So when we integrate with respect to y, sin x is constant. Sin y has the integration minus of cos y. Okay, sin x is constant. That does not mean that we will take it outside, totally outside. No, because 1 upon d is resisting it. So we will write down over here only integration of this. And the 1 upon d is the integration with respect to x. So sin x is the integration minus cos x. So this is cos x into cos y. Okay, so this is our pi. And therefore our general solution is z equal to cf plus py, means pi y plus cos x into cos y. So are you clear with this? Cos x into cos y. Okay. Now it is the solution of this equation, but now let us see the remaining part. Remaining part is nothing but these are the conditions. Conditions we are given that we have to employ upon the given solution. So we will give it as equation number 1, and upon this we will employ the condition here given that what is given? The first condition is del z by del y equal to minus 2 sin y when x equal to 0. So first we will use this condition. First condition. There are two conditions are given. Second condition we will apply after some time. So here this condition is given in the form of del z del y. So we will have to find out the derivative of this one. Therefore from 1, what is we have? Del z by del y, the derivative with respect to y, that means phi dash y, plus here derivative with respect to y, so cos x is constant and derivative of cos y is minus sin y, so minus cos x into sin y. Okay, minus cos x into sin y. Now we will put this value x equal to 0. When x equal to 0, del z by del y has the value minus 2 sin y. So we will put value for this minus 2 sin y. Phi dash y will remain as it is. X is 0. So cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So it is minus sin y. And therefore we will have minus phi dash y equal to, if we take this sin y on left hand side, then we will get minus 2 sin y plus sin y. Means minus sin y. Actually we want to find out phi y, so we need integration. We need integration. Integration with respect to y. See, with respect to y, because it is the derivative with respect to y. So when we integrate, derivative will be removed. And integration with respect to y, cos sin y is the integration minus cos y, and plus some constant. You know, whenever we integrate, we are adding the constant. So here we will add the constant f of x, because x is constant. When we integrate with respect to y, then we are considering x as constant. So this constant is not c. Normally we use c, but in partial differential equations we use this as the function of x. That means whatever the variables we consider as constant. And therefore from 1 we will get z equal to phi y. Phi y is now cos y plus f of x plus cos x. So we have substituted the value of phi y in the solution, because we want this solution after implementation of the two conditions. Okay. Now we will apply again given second condition. Given that z equal to 0 when y is an odd multiple of pi by 2. That means it is 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Okay. So when we will put here z equal to 0 in the final solution, y equal to cos 2n plus 1 pi by 2, but this is always 0, plus f of x plus cos x. So this implies that f of x equal to minus cos x, and you can put the values in this way. Here f of x plus cos x into cos y. Sorry, this I have forgotten. So cos y is again 0,